Welcome back to another episode of Pickem. Today Peterson and I discuss our Week 6 CDL matchups. Peterson, you ready to lose this week? Nah, I think I'm ready to do work. It is go time, let's do this. Okay, let's start off with the first game, New England going on the road to Cleveland. TSB got hit a speed bump last week with a 16-13 overtime loss to the Redskins. The bet that he's got with Big Flu is going to come down to the wire, but I believe he will be able to win it still. New England better not overlook another opponent, especially the Browns. Chaos can do some damage. Although the Browns have only played one game so far, they still can be a factor. Steve Young has a pretty good game, going for 2 TDs through the air and another on the ground. New England wins 21-7. I think this game really depends on Young to see what he can do. The Browns secondary is scary. I think the Pats will squeak one out here 24-17. Pittsburgh hosts the surprising 3-2 Denver Broncos. Jay Shaw might have expected to be out of the running by now. His Broncos have shocked some and are in the thick of the playoff race. However, they will meet running back Jamal Anderson. He will have a great game on the ground. Anderson and the Steelers win 24-14. I think the Broncos' run is going to halt. Pitt dominates on the passing and running game here. Steelers win 28-10. Chris Vogt takes on Discdalo for this game. Vogt was able to take out the Patriots and they look to stay in the vintage division slayer mode. Unfortunately, for the Redskins, the Jets will dominate this game from the get-go. Washington will have a few turnovers and New York will capitalize and put this one out of reach, thanks to the legs and ground game of Curtis Martin. Jets cruise 31-10. I see this game to be a little closer than you're saying, although I still think the Jets will get air done. Curtis Martin should break down the Washington D more than the bus the other way, and this should decide the game. I'll go Jets 24-21. Next game we got the Lions heading to Cincy. This game is going to be won by the Bengals, unless they have packed it up this season after some crushing losses. I'm going Bengals here 21-10. 0-4 versus 0-2. Someone has to win in this game that matches Lions and Bengals. I'll go with a hunch the Lions will throw the ball every play from scrimmage and exploit the poor Bengal secondary. With a few coverage catches and JJs, Detroit leaves the jungle with a 3-point win. Detroit 17-14. Alright, here we have the Jags going to Big D. This game is going to be a massacre. Dallas will be dominant in all facets of the game. Dallas huge here 35-7. Gats has been playing great Tecmo lately and will not have any trouble putting away the Jags. QB Mike Tomczak will have a good game, going for over 200 yards passing and keep the boys sailing through the season. Dallas wins 28-7. Bucks host Seattle next. Hawks need to get off the schneid. Sitting at 0-2, the Hawks' playoff dreams might have to wait another season. The two favorites to go to the playoffs from this division were Efer and Lafty. This might not be the case and the Bucks might see the playoffs. They inch closer to that this week as they handle Seattle. Bucks win 17-10. I'm going to agree the Bucks are looking strong so far. Evan should lock down the town here, and the Bucks should get another notch in their belt. I'll go 24-10 here. Chicago hosts the Raiders in our next matchup. The Raiders are virtually one-dimensional with no running game to speak of. This bodes well for the Bears as they have a ball hawk in safety Tyrone Braxton. Braxton will snag one of Bledsoe's passes this week and prevent Chicago from losing. Bears take it 22-10. Damn, are you sure I'm copying off your sheet? Looks like you have been doing that off of Mio. I'm going to Bears here, and yes, I believe it will involve great D from Chicago, and I have them here 24-7. Next we have Atlanta going to the Oilers' house after the stopping the Oilers received from the Panthers last week. It will be much different this week. Oilers huge 28-3. I'm facing my good buddy TDO. I'm hoping I can turn things around. I've lost 2 straight games. Atlanta comes into the week winless. Unfortunately for the Falcons, Houston just has too much on O&D. Haas Sauce plays an important role as the Oilers take care of Atlanta. Houston 24-14. Steven, 3-2, not too bad my friend. Oh yeah, you get to play probably the hottest CDL owner now, Efer. Efer just blitzed the Falcons 45 to nada. Scared? Junior say oh you will be on your jock strap all day and just cause havoc in the backfield. Terry Allen must come up huge for you to win, and even if he does, I don't see how you can contain superstar, future Hall of Famer Jerry Rice. New York wins big 31-10. Well, Efer is looking nasty this year. I'm going to have to agree with you. I'm going to try my best, but I see it coming out bad. I'm going G-Men 35-7 here. Now to the big finish. Our game of the week pits San Diego and Miami against each other. Possibly conference championship preview in a few more weeks. Opus comes into this game strong atop his division at 3-0 lefty a disappointing 1-2. I'm sure that Opus, however, is not overlooking the skills of Slim Jim. I see a late Ricky Waters fumble being the difference in this ballgame. Neck and neck, Waters coughs it up with a tied game that allows San Diego to capitalize. Eddie George punches the game winner in with about a minute left on the clock. San Diego gets back on track, 28-21. I have a feeling this will be a barn burner. I'm going to have to disagree with you here and go for the Fins. Opus will play a solid game, and if he can win the turnover war he should take this one down. I'm going Fins 24-17 here. One more in the books. Peterson, thanks again for everyone tuning into our little 5-minute segment. We will see you again this weekend when Week 7 comes a-calling. For Peterson, this is Lightning Larry. Peace.